Today on CityCast Philly, flowers are blooming and days are getting longer. It's spring, y'all. And there are tons of ways to enjoy this season in Philly's massive Fairmount Park system. From free movie nights to yoga to taking a ride on the largest swing set in North America and a whole lot more. We're running down the best spring park events with someone who's got an inside scoop. It's Thursday, April 18th. I'm Trenae Nuri, and here's what Philly's talking about. Amanda Dawes-Cohen, Program Manager at the Fairmount Park Conservancy. Welcome to CityCast Philly.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yes. As someone who spends a lot of time working on our parks, what is your favorite Philly park and favorite Philly activity?
That's a hard question, but I think currently my favorite park is West Fairmount Park. I'm out on the trolley trail in West Fairmount Park quite a bit for programming, and I've really enjoyed it this time of year. Really enjoy seeing the changes week to week as we head into spring. There's trees filling in, flowers popping up. So I think right now my favorite park is West Fairmount Park, but that answer changes a lot. So if you were to ask me in a week or two, it might be totally different, but that's my favorite park currently.
Cool. And what's your favorite park activity?
Yeah, I would say either going for a hike or going for a run in the park, getting out in the sunshine, getting the endorphins running. We have a lot of great places to choose from to do both of those things. And yeah, I feel blessed to live in a city where there's many options for hiking, biking, walking, running.
Same. Okay, I'm ready to get outside. Let's get into some of the other activities Philly parks have to offer this spring. What are some other ways we can get moving?
Yeah, we're starting to come out of the winter. Everyone, including myself, is really itching to get outside more. And Fairmount Park Conservancy has a lot of great options for that. One of those options is We Walk PHL. So We Walk is a partnership between Fairmount Park Conservancy, the Department of Public Health, and Parks and Rec. And what it is it's free walking groups that meet a few times a week at different parks throughout the city. So these walking groups, they really encourage community and safety. Having a large group also really helps with accountability. One thing I love about We Walk PHL is that they are always encouraging one another to get out there, to get outside, to get their daily steps in. So that's a really great way to get moving in the parks this spring.
Nice.
So that's walking. And if you're looking to run in the parks, another way to do that is by joining our Broad Street Run charity team. So recently, folks were notified if they were selected in the Broad Street Run lottery. So, maybe you didn't get selected in that, or maybe you didn't register in time, but you want to do the race on May 5th. Our charity team is a great option because you get a guaranteed bib. So runners on our charity team have to raise $475 by June 14th, but it's for a great cause because all of that money goes back towards supporting the parks. So if you're out there every day running, walking in the parks, this is a great way to really give back to them.
Is there anything we can do if we are a cyclist?
Sure. So we talked walking and running. Biking is also a great way to exercise in the park. We have a bike tour coming up on May 11th from 1:30 to 4:30. It's free and it starts at Lloyd Hall and then it goes through East Fairmount Park. The bike tour total is 8 miles and it stops at different historic houses throughout the park. And our tour guide, a gentleman named Grand Rob, is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to the history of the park. So he'll share that. And then usually we get to go into one of the historic houses as well, which is really special.
Nice. I love that this event is free. A lot of families are also looking for things to do with the kids to get them outside, away from the video games. So where can families go?
The first thing that I'm going to recommend, I can't recommend strongly enough, it's the Anna C. Verna Playground in FDR Park. So this opened last fall. Fairmount Park Conservancy, in partnership with Parks and Rec, is implementing a new FDR Park plan. And as part of the park plan, we're providing a balance of nature, water, and activities. And the playground, it's super exciting because this is the first project to be completed within that plan. So right now we have the playground that opened last fall. Pretty soon there will be a welcome center opening in the summer next to it that'll have bathrooms, concessions, event spaces. what have you. But the playground itself is definitely worth checking out. It has the largest swing set in North America. So it has 20 swings, and it's the size of the inside of Citizens Bank Park, which is really remarkable.
Wow.
So in addition to checking out the playground itself, we're also going to be kicking off a series of programs at the playground for the spring season. For the spring, we're focusing on music in the park. And we have a kickoff event on Saturday, April 20th from 9:30 to 11:30, completely free. It's a performance with the kids band Two of a Kind. This is our first program at the Anna C. Verna Playground, but we're going to be having them throughout the spring, summer, and fall. So definitely check out our events page for future dates.
Nice. Now, I've been hearing more about movie nights happening throughout the city, but tell us about this program that you have called Flicks at the Fountain.
Yeah, so Friday Flicks at the Fountain takes place in West Fairmount Park. It's at the John Welsh Fountain, which is directly across the street from the Please Touch Museum. We did this last year for the first time, and we're excited to bring it back again this year on May 3rd, May 10th, and May 17th. All of the events start at 7:30. There's an activities start followed by a movie, and they're completely free. So on May 3rd, we are going to be partnering with the Please Touch Museum. We're going to be showing Toy Story 4. On May 10th, we're going to be partnering with Shifuso Japanese Cultural Center, and we're going to be showing Kubo and the Two Strings. And then on May 17th, we're going to be partnering with the Philly Zoo. And I'm really excited about the movie that we'll be showing on this date because I have not seen it yet, but have heard great things. We're going to be showing the movie Migration on the 17th.
Nice. More on ways to enjoy all of Philadelphia's great outdoor spaces after the break. This is CityCast Philly. Okay, Amanda, the days are getting longer and the evenings are getting warmer. What are some things we can do in the evening or at night at Philly parks?
So there's two events that come to mind if you want to spend an evening in the park. The first one is Park After Dark, our moonwalk and stargazing program. The next one is on May 21st from 8:30 to 10:30. It's $15 a person and takes place at Lemon Hill. So for this program, we start off with a moonlit walk along the Lemon Hill Rim Trail, which has really great views of the Schuylkill River, hugs Kelly Drive. And then after our hike, we do a stargazing portion with an astronomer named Buddy Mueller. And he's an educator at the Academy of Natural Sciences, and he's really a wealth of knowledge about the night sky. And the exciting thing about May 21st's event is that we're going to be seeing a double star called Albireo. And
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited. We see this typically around this time of year. It's a star that, to your naked eye just looks like a typical star, but when you look at it through the scope, it's actually a double star, and each star has a different color. So that should be fun to see.
Wow, exciting. All right, there is this event called Bailar and FDR. And we've talked about this on the podcast. Our producer, Abby Fritz, highly recommends this fun event. But tell us again, what is this event?
Yeah, I highly recommend it as well. It's one of my favorites. So Bailar and FDR is a salsa dancing event that takes place at the FDR Park Boathouse. It's select Fridays from April through October. Starts at 7:30, runs until 11:30, and is completely free. The program's great because it's really good for all levels. We start out at 7:30 with a salsa lesson. And then after the salsa lesson, it turns into a social dance. But you can come with tons of experience in salsa dancing or no experience at all, and you'll still have a great time.
Nice. One of the things that I love about going to the parks is that it's just so peaceful. It helps me reconnect, to nature, get me right for the week or my morning. Are there activities that we can do to kind of de-stress during the spring?
Yeah, so getting into the parks is so good, not only for our physical health, but also, you're right, for our mental health and well-being. We have a variety of wellness programs throughout the spring. One of our most popular ones is yoga in the park. So yoga happens every Sunday from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. It's $15 per person and takes place on the yard of Lemon Hill Mansion. So it's going to be ongoing through mid-November. And the thing that I really like about this program, we partner with a yoga studio called Tula Yoga, and there's a rotating set of instructors. So, each class is a little different. Each instructor focuses on different things. So you can really keep coming back and, kind of take something different from class each time.
Amanda, April is also the celebration of Earth Day. Any events happening on this special occasion?
We do. So the day before, on April 21st, we have an Earth Day hike and meditation. It's from 1 to 3:30 p.m. and it takes place in West Fairmount Park. It's $15 per person, and we work with a lady named Krista Nelson. Krista is an ecotherapist and Lenape language keeper. And this is a perfect program to celebrate Earth Day because Krista really focuses on connecting people with nature in her programs. One component of this program that's my favorite is we do something called creek drinking.
Ooh, what's that?
Yeah, it's not what it sounds like. We do not drink from the creek.
Okay. No Schuylkill River punch?
No, definitely not. But we sit next to the creek and we take in the sights, the sounds, the smells as we do a meditation. And it's, the type of program you come out of, you feel like a lot of burdens have been lifted off of you.
Nice. Amanda, you've just given us so many great recommendations, but what about ways in which we can give back to Philly parks?
Yeah, a great way to do this is through volunteering. So coming up May 11th through 19th is Love Your Park Week. Love Your Park Week is a collaboration between Fairmount Park Conservancy, Parks and Rec, and the Park Friends Network. And it's various cleanup events that happen through different parks throughout the city. So if you want to participate, you can go to loveyourpark.org. You can find the closest park to you, participate in a cleanup event. So that's one option for volunteering. In addition to that, we do individual volunteering events throughout the season, and you can find those on our website, myphillypark.org.
Amanda, thanks so much for all these recommendations. But before you go, can you give us a little preview of what we could expect for the summer? Anything we should be looking forward to?
Yeah, we have so many events that we're going to be offering this summer. So I'll mention a few, but there's so many more outside of this. We talked about the Anna C. Verna Playground and the programs happening there in the spring. We're going to be continuing programming there in the summer. So in the spring, our theme is music. In the summer, our theme is going to be movement, which is really fun because we have the Olympics coming up. So there'll be a lot of tie-ins there.
Cute.
So there's that event. We also talked a lot about wellness programs. Another wellness event that we have coming up is on June 22nd. It's a Tai Chi and sound healing program that's going to take place on the grounds of the Horticulture Center outside. And this event is up on our website now, so definitely check it out. It's a great way to, ground yourself in nature, de-stress, and also it's, I believe, 2 days after the summer solstice, so it's a great way to celebrate the summer solstice as well.
Love it. All right, that was Amanda Dawes-Cohen, Program Manager at the Fairmount Park Conservancy. Thank you so much for joining me on CityCast Philly.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
For all the activities and events mentioned in this episode, check out the link in our show notes. That's all for today here on CityCast Philly. If you enjoyed this episode about ways to have fun in Fairmount Park this spring, tell a friend, rate the show, leave us a review, and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to sign up for our morning newsletter, Hey Philly, to learn more about what else Philly's talking about. We'll be back tomorrow morning with the Friday News Roundup. Bye.